Good morning. I am coming to you on tape delay from Matawan Regional High School's cafeteria. My name is Mr. Pickell, and I am entering my 11th year in the high school and in the district overall. And so far, it has been like no other year ever possible. And I don't think we will ever see another year like this again. I sure hope not. Anyway, so we are on a virtual/hybrid learning schedule. As I'm coming to you now, it looks like it's changing. But here we are. We will be working on US2. Most of the kids in the class are juniors. The syllabus starts us at World War I, and we continue as far close as we can to present day and contemporary issues. We cover everything from World War I, the Roaring Twenties, the Great Depression, the New Deal, the rise of dictators in Europe, World War II, all the theaters in World War II, the results of World War II trying to contain communism, Korean War, the rise of Kennedy, Civil Rights Movement, Vietnam. We get into a lot, and we also get into the culture of the country and people's attitudes and frames of mind as those things are happening. The best way to contact me, just as it would be with 95% of your kids' teachers, would be by email. I usually have a 24-hour turnaround at a minute at the slowest. Let's go over just briefly, just kind of expectations for what I expect the kids to do and not do. Online discussions will always be respectful. I expect kids to be actively engaged while they're online. Even though I can't make them, I really do prefer to see their faces. So one of the disadvantages to this is the human contact, the reading of emotions, and the reading of body language. It really helps a teacher determine understanding. And if I'm looking at an icon of a cartoon character, that doesn't help me any, and it doesn't help your kids any. So please encourage your sons and daughters to turn the cameras on in a quiet place as much as possible, and we can really have as close to an authentic learning experience as possible. We do have a textbook for the class. I don't use it overly often just because I find that I can make materials better and find materials that are better than the textbook. But when I do have it and do use it, I will scan the pages in to Google Doc, and the kids will be able to access it that way. All right, I kind of explained most of what we go on, what we talk about during the class. Grading policy, 35% tests and quizzes. Okay, this is kind of a funky situation because I can't determine honesty on a test, and many of our students do have modifications. So in order to keep those modifications going, I will be able to make tests on Google Forms so the kids can answer multiple choice, short answer, paragraphs, whatever the case may be. I will close access to the internet for that. However, there will be all sorts of study guides that the kids can have. So, beforehand. If they make something on paper for those study guides, they can use it. The way I look at it, at that point, they've earned. They did a positive thing with study habits, so why don't they earn a better grade by using them? Also, we have essays and projects. Those I don't know why I forgot to take out the word quizzes there, but a lot of the essays will be toward the end of the chapter. If I plan on finishing up a chapter on Friday, at that point we'll have a good handle on one of the key issues. Like, so for example, we're about halfway through World War I right now. An essay on World War I would probably look like what did the Industrial Revolution do that led to such destruction in World War I? And the kids would talk about the efficiency of the weaponry, tanks and planes, et cetera, et cetera. And 35% is the everyday participation in class and the everyday participation and completing of the work in the class. Um, Once again, just respect and everyday participation, and your son or daughter should be fine. I don't accept work after 4 days being late. I think that's plenty fair. And in this day and age, if there's problems, I think it's important for the students to be able to reach out and communicate and advocate for themselves as much as possible. So if they have any issues, please, with an assignment, have them email me and the name of the assignment and what the issue is, and then we can talk about it via email, or we can do a Google Hangout where I can literally help them live. Okay. Um, Please, once again, email me if there are any questions or concerns. I'm here to help you guys and your sons, daughters, and parents as best as I can in these stressful times. Um, to what will be, at the very least, an interesting school year. Let's try to make it as successful as possible. Best wishes for health and happiness for the year.